Well, I'm going to make a donation here. Oh, because I do these at every live stream. I make donations. And my first one is going to be, if it'll load. Yeah, there we go.
Is there a way to see like a counter on that? How it's going?
The donation page has its own counter, but I won't know until I get regular updates from the guy at Roadie Arcade who is telling me how many are being sold at the moment. So what we need to do is I need to get in contact with him so I can get the numbers. Now, it's going to be hard to know the exact amount because there's so many different types of items that are being sold. The $5 sticker pack and patch, and then the t-shirt, and then the t-shirt bundle. So I'm not going to know the exact number for like at least until Monday. I think I will not know until Monday. But until then, keep it up, guys. I know you guys are doing tremendously. I'm going to check my email right now to see if he has given me any update on the numbers. Now, we have been selling since Monday, and I know that we've been selling a lot of t-shirts as far as I know because, I mean, these t-shirts, I love them to death. They're super awesome. Okay, here are the numbers so far.
What?
Bundles, 627 bundles sold. Mark shirt, 1,410 Mark shirts sold. Bob, 172 Bob shirts. Wade, 57.
Oh, fair enough.
Hear that, Wade? Yeah! I'm just kidding. But, I mean, the bundles are really because I'm guessing that if people wanted to buy you guys a shirt, they were going to buy both of them anyway. So thank you guys so much. That is a total of 2,266 units sold. I don't know the price breakdown, but with 627 bundles, that is a lot of money that's going to go to charity. I wish I could give you a definite number, but that is awesome, and that was an update as of 10 minutes ago. Now, remember, guys, the t-shirts are going to be on sale, but they will never be available again after the end of the month. The shirts are going until the end of the month, so if you want them, they're only for this occasion, the special occasion where this is my last live stream in Cincinnati. So if it does happen in the future, I apologize. There's nothing that I can do about it. But so if you want them now, please give now. You know, it goes to a great cause. You get something out of it, and it's just going to be a ton of fun for you guys. So thank you guys so much for helping out. And if you still want to make a donation, or if you only have a little bit to give, you can donate through PayPal through the website. There's the other icon down there that says, you know, you can donate any amount, I believe, through PayPal. I don't think that there is a limit or a max or a cap. I don't think there's anything of that sort, so feel free to donate whatever you want or need to the website. Please give whatever you can. Buy the t-shirts. They are awesome, so thank you guys so much for supporting. Anything cool, Bob?
Lots of fan art going on.
Mm-hmm.
We got a new one here of you in a hoodie.
Me in a hoodie?
Just kind of sitting. I'm retweeting a lot of fan art. There's a lot of people asking if you're going to go on tour at any point.
Mm-hmm.
Tour? I feel like,
wow.
I feel like that's a weird one to ask because if you're not going on tour, how would you know if you're going on tour?
Yeah, the closest thing to tour that I guess I'm doing is that I'm going to a lot of conventions across the nation and hopefully across the ocean coming up. I will be going to, obviously, San Diego Comic-Con. I'm going to PAX East. I think I'm going to some Comic-Con in Indianapolis, and I believe that I'm working out something to go to Florida, and then I'm going to try to get to Gamescom in Germany. That's going to be a bit more complicated to organize, but that's what it's going to be. Oh, there's a lot of people that are tossing out numbers. Remember, you can't just multiply the numbers by the amount of t-shirts sold. There's production costs. There's taxes that have to be taken into account. Because these are made by a company that I can't make them tax-free because I am not a charity organization and these are they. These shirts are literally being sold through the company as regular shirts, and then I am taking the profit that I would normally make off of the shirts, and I am donating 100% of it to charity. So I know a lot of people are tossing out just like big numbers. Please, this happened last time we did this. A lot of people got high expectations, and then it was off because it wasn't quite 100% of that. I think in general terms, this is just something to throw out for you guys. The t-shirt sales, it's roughly between 60 and this is really rough numbers, so don't quote me on this, but it's probably around 60 or 70% that'll go to charity. So there are production costs and taxes and all sorts of the other fees associated with shipping and handling and all that jazz. So please keep that in mind. So there you go. Okay. So anyway, I am alone here. I am alone. Hi guys.
Hey, Mark.
And it's totally okay if you guys can't or can't. What am I trying to say? It's totally okay if you guys can't donate or buy a shirt. That is totally fine. I've always advocated that it's important that you do it if you can, but if you cannot, that is totally fine. The best way you can help out though is by spreading word about the live stream, because the more people that find out about this, the more people we can bring in, and the more people that we, as lovely members of the audience, I'm gonna try to do something here. There we go. Because I was alone for a second. I made myself bigger. That's what I did. So we are here just to entertain you guys. So if you just want to stick around and have fun. Now, I don't run ads on this, so like there's no ad revenue. I don't take commercial breaks. But just being in here and having the numbers go up attracts more people in. It's much, it benefits hugely the live stream, and it makes it super cool. And I need to stop talking for a bit because I can already tell my voice is a little get going. So Wade, could you get in here and take over for it? I need to fix myself another tea.
All right. Well, I actually have a question.
Yeah.
Directed at me that everyone, well, not everyone, lots of people seem to want answers to. Mm-hmm. Aaron Pelk asks if I would consider starting a YouTube channel of my own. Hashtag Markiplier farewell live stream.
Yeah, I need to make you.
So, lots of people tweet. Well, not for me. Lots of people tweet. It's not thousands or anything, but people ask me this frequently on Twitter, and I sort of hesitate to answer because, well, a couple of reasons. One, to be in law school for the first year at my school, you have to sign an agreement that says you won't have a job or anything, that you devote all of your time to law school. So that's what I've been doing. And I mean, I'm sort of legally bound to that, but also law school is really hard. I could not imagine trying to keep up a YouTube channel and doing law school at the same time. So for right now, I'm just way too busy. But also, I would really love to do a YouTube channel. I mean, I talked about this earlier on that one question that got really deep about how I like the way that we do, or the amount of money that we raise for charity. Like, I think that's really the coolest thing that comes out of all this. And I would love to do that. And I have a computer that's capable of it. Everyone says I'm really quiet, Mark.
Yeah,
I'm talking loud. I'm trying to save my voice too. I have a delicate voice box.
Okay, all right.
Is that louder? Is that louder, everyone? Yeah. Okay. Bomb got deep. Yeah. So yes, I would love to do a YouTube channel, but I'm way too busy. But in the future, if I can make the time and do it correctly, and not just, I don't want to put out like one video every 3 weeks and call it good. If I can have enough time in my life to do it, I think it would be really fun to have a YouTube channel and to do charity streams on my own, and sort of emulate what Mark has started here, because I feel like the response from you guys coming in as the audience has been really good. It seems like there are a lot of people out there who love watching us do whatever it is. I guess it's entertaining, the weird stuff that we do, and you get to give back in donations or from tweeting about it, telling people. And so, it's just all good. I love doing it. People like watching it. Charities benefit. So, non-committally, yes, sometime in the future, that could happen. But it would really have to be like, I can't start a YouTube channel and then suddenly I'm getting Fs and dropping out of school. So that's the big issue right now. And that's not a really good answer. I'm sure most of you wanted me to just be like, yeah, I'm launching today. I just don't have time for that right now, unfortunately. If I had nothing going on, if I was just like delivering pizzas, I would so be all over that. So I guess you could hope that I drop out of school for some reason. That would probably be good for the YouTube channel. But for now, I am going to continue doing stuff with Mark when we have time to get together. But otherwise, that's about it.
Yeah. It is a massive time investment, and I think Wade can attest starting it. Like, it's especially to have the dedication and connection that you need to really interact with your fan base and really try to be there and innovate and do better videos. It's a 100% of the time job, and I'm discovering the realities of that, especially when I got other things that I got to do. I've been flying out almost every weekend. I've got this huge thing, live stream that I planned. I'm moving to LA. I've been working with a lot of other people on some really cool stuff. and I've been trying to improve my own videos. It eats up every second of your day. You're never not thinking about it. So with law school, I couldn't even imagine doing it. So yeah, that's perfectly understandable. So, and yes, stay in school, kids, because it's really good.
Yeah, no, I'm not advocating. I don't think it's likely I'm going to drop out. I'm not like number one in my class, but honestly, it's going really well. So I don't think there's a chance I'm going to drop out. I think, I would like to be a higher rank and get a job, but
Yeah,
that's pretty fun. I have another question here.
yeah. What's up?
I guess it's probably mostly for Mark because I don't know who would want this with Wade or I, but someone says, "Hi, would you guys ever considering doing a sort of a win a day with contest?"
Win a day with. That's an interesting.
And I don't know if it would have to be at PAX, like win lunch with Mark if you go to PAX East or something like some sort of contest like that, but.
I'm assuming.
Have you thought about that?
I'm assuming that it wouldn't be like in a serious manner. That it would be like, hey, this is going to be a romantic date because Wade's taken. Bob's
Win Mark's soul for life.
I think people would like to meet all three of us.
But I've thought about that before to do like Skype dates, like just auction off a Skype date or something. I've thought of a lot of different ways to try to do encourage people to donate. One of the more recent thing that I've thought of that I'm probably actually going to do is I'm going to use my passion to build computers. I love building electronics. So what I'd probably do is I would buy and build a computer. I would sign every component. I would work my hardest to make sure the wiring is exactly perfect. It would look great, run well, and I would auction that off for charity. Since we have like 23,000 people, I could get like, if the computer say costs $2,000 to make, I could, have people buy tickets for like $5 a piece. That would probably and like that would be a way that $5 donate to charity. It all goes to charity, and you get a chance to win a $2,000 computer that was made by me, and I signed everything myself. So I think that would be a really cool way to do that. And I forgot what this original question purpose. Did I go off rails? I don't
Yeah,
It's about meeting up.
It's close.
Oh
So
yeah,
the-
meeting
the
up with
win a
Skype.
day
Yeah,
with
a
thing.
date. I'm sorry, I got way
That's pretty
distracted.
close. I mean, that's comparable. I would say that's a pretty similar sort of thing. It's like a personal,
Yeah.
a personal, thing from you.
But as far as like winning a date, though, if it was just in a non-serious manner, then I mean, I'm sure it could work if it was just like meeting us or meeting me or something like that. But I mean, there's going to be plenty of opportunities to meet me if you go to conventions around the world. Like, hopefully, I'm only one person, and there's 1.6 million of you out there. So I'm trying my best. But, like, I'm already spread thin as it is. So be gentle.
Well, there's a question for Wade and I.
All right.
From at Kyla Audi on Twitter.
Wade, they said you look bored. But that's that. No, hang on. Wade looks bored, but that's the face everyone makes when they're zoned out and looking at at a computer screen.
I was reading
surfing the
Twitter
internet.
and comments.
Yeah, surfing the internet or playing video games, especially on like the couch. The normal pose. This.
Yeah.
So that's it. He's not
I'm
bored.
like halfway between food coma and reading comments. All right, what's the
All
question,
right.
Bob?
Question for me and Wade. I mean, I guess it could be for Mark too, but it'd be a little self-aggrandizing for you to answer this.
Okay.
What is your favorite series or series of content that Mark has made?
I could answer that too. But you guys go first.
Yeah, I guess you could do your favorite to do and everything.
I already know which one mine is. You wanna
Go for it.
All right. Honestly, one of his earliest Let's Plays that he ever did was Nightmare House 2.
Oh, I love that.
He didn't have a face cam back then, which is unfortunate, but the gameplay itself and his commentary was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
It was amazing. And then he did a compilation for it, and I absolutely loved the compilation. I saw the compilation first, which made me go and watch the whole series, and I loved every episode, every minute of it.
I still say that's one of my best compilations I've ever made.
It
Because
was-
when it first came out, it was like quote heaven, a boom, a bangy.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Come
That,
on. It was back when I was just trying to explore it, and there was no limitation on what I could and couldn't do yet. So I was just like, I'm gonna throw whatever comes to my mind out. I still do that, but I mean, I've built up a library of like certain things I want to say or jokes. In a way, like experience is like a roadblock. You do so many things, you get in a certain set path, and you do it a certain way.
Yeah.
What? Bob has this. What? Oh, that's awesome.
What is it?
I'm currently looking at a picture of Sir Edward Butsley and his manservant Wade.
That name, I love
It
it.
happened.
Did you retweet it? Did you retweet it?
I'm currently retweeting it.
Oh, I just noticed your Twitter artwork. That's awesome. The lawyer one. I think I saw.
Oh
that.
yeah, someone made it. It's based off this Japanese game where there's a guy who's a lawyer.
Yeah.
And apparently there's a bunch of stuff in the game that's really dramatic like that, and he's.
Oh
All
yeah,
like,
it's
"Objection!"
it's Ace Phoenix turning
Ace
it law.
Phoenix, yeah.
I played that game quite a bit. It was actually pretty
Where
fun.
did that go? Oh no.
Bob.
Oh, here it is.
Okay.
I got it.
Okay,
From @ColorSplash on Twitter.
That's awesome.
Tweeted 1 minute ago.
Yeah.
And you are not late to the party because you just made this appear out of thin air.
Yeah.
Something that we made a joke of, that I made a weird obscure joke about 45 minutes ago.
double check that there's no video players on you guys? Like, there's no video playing of the live stream or anything like that? Okay, just wanted to double check, just to make sure. There's no problems. I was just double checking.
So what were we talking about? Oh, favorite content.
Yeah.
Okay, so mine, I think I'm not typical of Mark's followers, but my favorite type of content that he does is the rage game stuff.
Oh yeah.
The horror games are very good. Some of them have been really interesting. Some of the custom stories for Amnesia were pretty cool. I thought the stuff that they did, but the rage games, especially Octodad.
Oh my god.
But I mean, like you're the guy Dan, and Cat Mario, I thought was really funny.
Oh yeah, I need to go back and finish that game. Yeah. I only played a little bit. I was
just
so
all
mad.
those little rage games that are like, and the V.
Yeah.
And when you played through Snooper Meat Boy on like a live stream at one point.
Yeah, I did. I got far too.
All of those things are just so good because it's. I don't know. I don't know if it's because I see it and I'm like, I can commiserate with that because I get like that with games a lot. But it's just so classic. And the stuff that happens, like the last Octodad video with the shark trash can, and you got in.
Yeah. I love doing that.
How did this happen? What? No! And then eventually it just leads to like, cut, start over. Like there's no saving it. It just cuts.
I really do appreciate that because I mean I know I have a very specific way I play rage games and that's poorly. It's something about because normally I'm good at them when I'm not talking I'm good and some people are saying like hey stop playing up I'm like I'm not I'm really infuriated at this. When Super Meat Boy is actually interesting. I played that on Newgrounds back when it was first being developed and. I was good. I beat all of it. I beat the challenge levels. I beat everything about it. Like, I beat every single level perfectly. But for some reason, I've said this before, when you start talking, your intelligent part of your brain just shuts off and the primal rage comes out and you just can't handle it anymore. But Octodad was just something different entirely.
The controls for that game are so amazing.
It's like Surgeon Simulator in that it's intentionally bad. It's designed. You know what the co-op on that is? Do you even know? The co-op is one person controls the left and right tentacle, the left arm, right leg. One other person controls the right leg and the left leg. God damn it.
Oh,
that's fucking stupid. Couldn't even imagine. Or maybe it's the same side. But either way, it's like
2 controllers and play that with 4 fingers.
Don't give me ideas.
Oh my god. No, the controls are just amazing for that game.
But Octodad was actually one of my favorites because it was right at the cusp of when I go through different phases of evolution of my channel that I can track back. There's times when getting the face cam, just starting out, those are times. But also there's times when I really kicked up the notch on thumbnails, and then there was the time most recently where I kicked up the editing in the videos. And Octodad was one of I'm most proud of that series of anything I've ever done because of how much work I put in after. I would literally spend 2 hours editing each individual video just to try to make it funnier. And it worked. It was really cool. And it was, I hope, worth it because I think that's turning into one of my most viewed series because it's just so fun for people to watch. And it's the reason why I am drinking tea and nursing my voice. Which is getting better, by the way. I was just being really careful because I gotta go.
I'm so sorry, by the way. Whenever I did an impression of you and tried to make your face and I kissed my arm, I see what it looks like from your guys' perspective now. And it is so terrifying.
Are you gonna retweet it?
I did.
Oh, okay. Oh, I have to see this.
Someone made a little compilation, Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger. They have us hitting ourselves in the head, and they've got me making that face.
Oh my god, where? I don't see it.
I just retweeted it.
That's beautiful. I love that. Oh, and thank you guys so much for keeping track of the Markiplier tag and making sure to get these things retweeted and favorite. I'm going to put this on the stream because it's funny.
So I've got another question. If we want to keep doing this, if we're still on break, God.
Beautiful. I love it so much. The harder, better, faster, stronger. Oh,
It is awesome.
okay. Anyway, Bob, what is it?
I didn't know I could make that face.
Oh, yeah.
Milo Jones asks all of us at Chrome Hubcap on Twitter, what games do we actually play for fun, if at all, anymore?
That is an important question to answer.
I play 9.5 hours of Chase the Dragon from South Park every day to relax. You can never catch that thing, though.
You know what he's talking about?
No.
Chase the dragon.
Come on.
Come on. You almost got it. Get that dragon.
I love that episode. He can play Buckethead without music. Whoa.
I apparently need to catch up on South Park.
That's a real. You scored 1 million points. Congratulations. You are fags.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's.
What's it, Gwen? Quoting from South Park.
I love that South Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the best word, but South Park said it. I had to.
South Park. That was an interesting thing because I tweeted at PewDiePie because he played South Park Stick of Truth, which I'm totally jealous of that he got to play it early. I would like to play it, but he said, he was amazed because people were commenting on that video like, I can't believe how offensive this game is. I can't believe you're playing it. And they're like, he walked into a South Park game.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be offensive.
For people that don't
Yeah.
watch South Park, I can appreciate how you might see some of those jokes and just be like,
Yeah.
but it, like, honestly,
But you should know what you're
That's
getting
just-
into
that's what
before you
South
watch
Park
a
is,
video
like-
like
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
I can't think of a joke that I like from South Park that isn't kind of like,
Yeah, exactly. I mean but that's the reason. Like, I tweeted back the picture of Stephen Fry's quote. The talking about people saying, oh, I'm offended by that. There's a certain extent where when you say you're offended, it really doesn't mean anything. It's just you complaining about something. Not to say there aren't. I gotta play. Not to say there aren't legitimate reasons. There are definitely. There's definitely racism, and there's definitely sexism, and there's definitely prejudice against all certain obstacles. But at some point, you have to expect when South Park's coming on, it's intending to do that because it is at its sense satire. And satire is one of my favorite things. That's why I love Stephen Colbert. I love Stephen Colbert. He was so funny just because he's so satirical, and that just like really tickles my funny bone. But I have to make it clear because people will get it confused. There are certain things that are off limits, and then there's.
To answer your question, though, I still play Minecraft for fun, Diablo 3 for fun, Pokemon for fun sometimes. We do play. I do still play some games for fun whenever I have the time.
Mm-hmm.
Do you?
So this is the important question. I don't know if I've ever talked about this, but basically playing games is my job now. And if any one of you have worked in like food service or something like that, which I have done that before. I was a carpenter, waiter, busser, and bartender in the same restaurant.
not to cut you off, but
go
to be clear, carpentry is not a food service industry job. Just to straighten out what was just said out loud. Carpenter, different than food service. But go on.
No, come on.
If you've worked in the food service industry like I have, I was a carpenter.
I
laid brick.
I was saying, my brain works. I say something, and then I say everything related to it, and then I get back to what I was saying. Then I say more related stuff, and then I get back to.
So that was in like brackets or something.
Yeah, that was like semicolon.
You have to make
it was the asterisk, and you look down at the bottom of the page. It says Markiplier also worked as a
Your footnotes
carpenter.
get worked in when you
exactly.
talk.
But for my book, it's all mashed up in there in one same time. That's my brain. Okay.
Go on.
So anyway, since I play video games for a living now, I even games that I have a lot of fun playing, like Prop Hunt and Terrible and Terra Sound Drunk Minecraft, super duper fun to play with these guys and other guys, But on my own, not only do I not really have that much time to play it, but I often find myself at a severe lack of motivation to play games. I used to be just the most hardcore gamer. My worst time was when I was playing World of Warcraft. Of course, I played that every single night for 5 hours, a night. And I played multiple games. I love the Mass Effect series. I played that for days on end. I repeated the game over and over again. I played all sorts of games back and forth. Every time a new game came out, I'd play it and finish it, and I love it. But the sad thing is nowadays, and it is sad because I kind of miss it, is that I really don't play games for fun by myself. And if I do, it's never for more than an hour. Not only because I don't have that much time, but it's just like I feel like doing it for you guys means that I'm always thinking that I should do it for you guys.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that I take any less enjoyment out of playing the games, because I'm still an avid gamer. I love games. I think games are a brilliant media. They have so much potential for the future and stuff like that. But, it's just hard to justify playing on my own when I could be working on other things or doing other things at the time.
I've produced like 1/10 of the videos that you have in total.
Yeah.
And I was watching Molly play a game last night called Hack Infection on the PS2.
Oh, I remember that game.
And she literally started playing, and I was just sitting there doing commentary. Like, I didn't even realize it, but I was like commenting on every step she did.
Yeah.
It becomes like ingrained in your mind. You just start doing it and thinking about what you're gonna say while you're playing.
Yeah. I mean, it's the weirdest thing because I used to be so quiet,
Yeah, me too.
I used to be so quiet, and in public I wouldn't do stuff, but now I can't shut up. People
The only games I made noise
stop.
during were like football games whenever I'd throw an interception or something.
And you just go, yeah, that was good.
God. You'd be right back to it. That'd be it. That'd be the only noise I'd make for an hour.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. Heck was also that spawned from a manga that my brother read.
Manga, anime.
Manga. Is that what's pronounced? Is it manga or manga? Bob?
Molly, help.
I've always said
Molly,
manga,
help.
but I am not even remotely an expert on that sort of thing.
Might be manga.
I think it's
like,
manga.
It's manga.
Yeah. Manga.
Don't start that.
That's surprisingly effective. That never happens.
He was looking at me funny.
Don't start that.
No, please, dear God.
Just don't start
This is
that.
our break.
I feel like we've had 3 hours of break and an hour of playing Minecraft.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
Hey,
come on.
We built some horrifying statues. That's our thing.
No one's left. In fact, more people have joined back now that we're doing this and not Minecraft.
All right, so I guess I have a follow-up to that. Okay, first, I like this joke. Question joke. Any chance we're ever going to see Wade's Supermodel girlfriend? Throwback reference to the original Drunk Minecraft episode.
So I guess I have to explain this.
No, you didn't have to explain it. You explained it in the episode. We just refused to listen to what you were saying.
Yeah, your explaining means exactly bull to us. And I was there.
I know, Mark even actually met this person.
The real question is...
True.
So we just answered the gaming question. I mean, it's not a big deal for me, I guess. But what other hobbies do you guys have then? What do you do to keep yourself sane instead of just playing video games and recording for?
What was the question? Say that again.
What other secret non-video game hobbies do you have?
Oh.
You do anything
I play
else?
Settlers of Catan with my brother. I joined a basketball league. I'm currently starting to exercise and go work out a couple days a week. And then I've got Molly that I talk to all the time.
When you have to.
Well,
Mark sits on a plane a lot.
yeah, that is pretty much my hobby. Yeah, you're actually quite right. I don't have time for a hobby. I don't have time. I'll admit, I'll be the first to admit, back about a year ago, if I said I was busy, it meant that I recorded 3 videos, cranked them out as fast as I could, and then the rest of the day I was doing whatever I wanted. Now, when I say I'm busy, I am literally busy from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed, and it is, it's my job, but it's a job that I love, so I dedicate like every part of me to this channel. I dedicate all my time. I dedicate all my efforts. I'm always thinking about it. It's never not on my mind. And some people that would be a bad thing, but I'm just kind of an obsessive person anyway. This tea is disgusting, by the way. Ugh.
Not sponsored by tea.
Ugh. It's probably not good tea.
Bob does law school for a hobby. What else do you do, Bob?
I mean, honestly, I don't have the YouTube thing, so I spend probably 70-80% of my awake time doing school stuff. I don't know, that's probably generous. I feel like I spend a lot of my time doing school stuff, and I always feel like I could and should do more.
Mm-hmm.
But I do I do the best I can. I'm not a perfect student. I'll be the first to tell you. But my thing that really keeps me from going crazy with law school is hanging out with Mandy. We like to go out to dinner a lot and just like leave the house for a while because it's when
That's
I'm
your
doing
fiance,
homework.
by the way.
Yeah, Mandy's my fiance.
Oh, I got.
And so like, you know, when you're doing homework, you just sit around